Welcome, my name is Gillian Findlay. I'm the Senior Curator of History for Edinburgh City Council Museum Service. We're standing at the moment in the newly refurbished main hall of the Writers' Museum in Ladystairs Close. The Writers' Museum is based in a wonderful building which dates back to the 17th century, although it only became a museum at the start of the 20th century. It was gifted to the city in 1905 and it is now the home to the collections of three of Scotland's greatest writers, Robert Louis Stevenson, Sir Walter Scott and Robert Burns.
I suppose it was really the turn of the Writers' Museum, and we were aware that the building was beginning to look a little bit tired, so it was time for a brand new £50,000 renovation. I think about a year was it in total in terms of the renovation, and I was lucky enough to open it 3 weeks ago now. It's been fabulous and really, really positive. I mean, as you can see yourself, we're blessed with this naturally, shall we say, inspiring building. I mean, it is a work of art in itself.
The desk that we've got on display now at the Writers' Museum has been loaned to us very generously by Dr. William Zaks. It's a desk that belonged to Sir Walter Scott's father, who was himself a lawyer. There is a fascinating array of material actually inside the desk. Scott began writing Waverley in 1805. It was his first historical novel. We know that he stored it away in this mahogany desk and it stayed there for 8 years, and he eventually came across it again when he was searching for some fishing tackle for a guest who was staying with him, and he brought it out and he completed the novel. So it's a fascinating story and a very real, tangible connection with the desk and with the great work itself. This is the newest gallery that we have in the Writers' Museum. It opened in January this year and we're absolutely delighted about it because for the first time we've been able to provide our visitors with a dedicated gallery for Sir Walter Scott. Traditionally the building has had galleries for the other two big authors, for Robert Louis Stevenson in the basement and for Robert Burns on the ground floor. But this room now is also dedicated to one man too. And it's in here that we have a number of his personal effects, things like his clothing and walking stick, this beautiful rocking horse that he used as a child. The inkstand, which is cased here, is the newest acquisition that we have to the Scott collection. None of our collections are closed. In other words, we haven't stopped trying to acquire material where we can. And a really important, beautiful silver item, and we're really pleased to have it on display. We welcome about 48,000 visitors every year into this building. The vast majority, though, are from elsewhere in the UK or even from overseas. Only about 4% of our visitors currently are local Edinburgh people. I feel personally an enormous sense of pride working with these collections and to be able to represent these authors in our capital city here in Scotland.